Most people are waiting to feel ready, waiting to feel confident, waiting for someone to finally say, okay, now you're good enough. But that moment never comes. Not because you're lazy, not because you don't have talent, not because you can't succeed. It never comes because the world doesn't give permission. It never has. The people you admire didn't wait to feel ready. They decided first, and their life slowly caught up to that decision. There's a powerful idea that can quietly change your life. Act as if you're already the best. Not fake confidence, not pretending, not lying to yourself. This is deeper than that. This is about how you move when nobody is watching, how you talk to yourself when doubt gets loud, how you show up when quitting would be easier. By the end of this video, you won't just like this idea. You'll feel why it works. Muhammad Ali didn't become the greatest when the world called him that. He became it years earlier, in quiet gyms, in early mornings, in empty rooms where nobody believed in him yet. He said it before it was true. I am the greatest. People laughed until they stopped laughing. Here's the truth nobody teaches. Success doesn't create identity. Identity creates success. Most people say, I'll believe in myself when I see results. But life works the opposite way. Results follow belief, always. Here's where it gets uncomfortable. The moment you try to change how you show up, something inside you fights back. A voice appears. Who do you think you are? Since when do you act like this? You always quit. Your brain brings back every failure, every embarrassing moment, every time you doubted yourself. Not to hurt you, but to protect what feels familiar. And familiar often means small. This inner war shows up in tiny moments. You plan to wake up early, then hit snooze. You want to work, then scroll your phone. You want to speak, then stay quiet. Small decisions, but they slowly shape your life. You don't lose your dream in one big moment. You lose it in small surrenders. Here's the difference between people who change their life and people who stay stuck. The best don't rely on motivation. They rely on standards. Motivation comes and goes. Feelings change every day, but standards stay. A standard is simple, the minimum level of effort you accept from yourself every day. Not when you feel inspired, not when life is easy, every day. Maybe it's 30 minutes of focused work, a short workout, reading 10 pages, speaking up once, small actions, repeated daily. You're not just building habits, you're building identity. Every action is a vote for the person you're becoming. Now comes the hardest part. There will be a season where you do everything right, and nothing happens. No results, no praise, no recognition. Nobody notices your effort. And one question starts to whisper, what if this isn't working? This is where most people stop. Not dramatically, quietly. They slowly go back to who they used to be. But this invisible phase is not failure. It's the process. Roots grow underground before the tree appears. Your effort is not wasted. It's building pressure beneath the surface. And pressure creates breakthroughs. Then one day, something shifts. Not loudly, not suddenly, just quietly. You feel more confident. Your work gets easier. People start noticing small changes. It looks like overnight success, but it's not overnight. It's the result of hundreds of quiet days. Days nobody saw. Days you almost quit. Confidence becomes natural. Discipline becomes normal. Your standards become your lifestyle. You stop forcing yourself to act like the best. You simply start being that person. And this is the real transformation. You stop needing approval. You stop waiting for perfect timing. You stop negotiating with yourself. You still face hard days. But now you face them differently. You don't wait for the storm to pass. You walk through it because you know who you are. So tomorrow morning, before the world gets loud, Make one decision the best version of you would make. Just one. Then repeat it the next day. And the next. A life is built exactly like this. One decision at a time. If this video spoke to you, comment, "I'm done waiting." And subscribe for more videos that help you become the person you know you can be. Now go act like it.